I am at Blossom Music Center outside of, I think it's in Beechwood, Ohio. I'm excited because one of my favorite bands is going to be performing Rage Against the Machine. Like, Rage Against the Machine. In my mind, I can't believe it. I'm so excited. This is like one of my favorite bands at the time. I love the lead singer. I like that they play, their instruments. I like the music, the lyrics, their rebellious style. Just, being political, being like activists. And their beats were hard. I just loved them so much. So I was super excited. And also, this was unbelievable. Almost to me, but at the time, this was really a big deal to have Wu-Tang Clan on the bill as well with them. So you had two powerhouses on the marquee together. So it was going to bring basically like the rap rock world together with the hip hop world. And I had a ticket. So I was besides myself basically. I was like, I am going to rock the hell out and then just like jam with Wu-Tang. I was excited. So I get there. And it's an open air amphitheater. You can Google it, Blossom Music Center. And apparently it's still open. It was a really beautiful place back then. And looks like it's still a beautiful place now. So we're sitting out on the grass. I'm like, yeah, we can just chill and, just do whatever. Waiting for the concert to start. People are walking past. It's still a little bit light. It's like dusk. The lights go down. It gets darker outside. So you can like buy a lawn seat, which is super cheap. That's the good thing about this place. So you're basically under the stars. You can hear the music, but basically you can't see anything. So bring some binoculars. But we're resourceful people. So we're waiting for the show to start. So eventually we go and we sit under the pavilion. And we're just like, okay, we're going to sit in these seats. And then whenever people come or if anybody comes, we're just going to move. Until then, like, fuck it. So we're there. We're waiting for the show to start. Wu-Tang, if there's some like opening acts or whatever, Wu-Tang Clan comes out. Or people, whoever they were, come out because there's like a million trillion people on stage. Everybody's moving around. You don't know who's who. You can't tell who's who by their parts because everyone is singing everyone else's line. Basically, everyone is just singing. It's like chaos. Basically, bass is so loud. You can't hear anything. And everyone looks very similar. They all had on hats or hoodies with the hoods up, baggy jeans, big jackets, big like hoodies and sweatshirts and Timberlands. You couldn't tell who was who. The only way I found out who Method Man was when he actually did a song where it was just him, one of his songs. So, and then after that, I saw him running back and forth on stage, singing backup or whatever. And there was a lot of people on stage smoking blunts and, just doing the whole rap thing. And this was, I guess, the start of the time when everybody, like rappers, was bringing their whole entourage and I guess everybody they know on stage. But yeah, it was like mind-altering experience if you, like myself, had never experienced something like that. It was just like bass. It just looked like people on stage just mouthing the words and running back and forth. And there was like, I kid you not, honestly, if I were to speak honest, there had to be at least 50 people on stage. At least 50 people. I would say minimum 30. There was a lot of people on stage. And most of the members, unless you recognize them by face, um, didn't, they blended in with the people who were on stage. The only way you could really tell the members were when they would come up to do their part, but like I said, everybody was singing each other's part, or that they were moving around, but the other people were moving around and dancing and stuff too, and jumping up and down. So yeah, it was like a party, but this was a big deal. This was the bringing together of two different audiences, the rap rock audience and the hip hop audience, the New York type hip hop music audience. And they didn't know if it would work, but it worked out because I think a lot of the same people who listen to Rage Against the Machine also listen to Wu-Tang Clan, and I think a lot of people who listen to Wu-Tang Clan would at least be open to Rage Against the Machine and vice versa because of the type of music that each did. But they were both huge at the time. They were both really huge at the time. Like, that was the ticket to have. Like, a lot of people were excited that I had these tickets and were jealous and wished that they could be in my place. So it was enjoyable. I think I got my ears knocked out from the bass that Wu-Tang Clan had going, and I've never seen so many people on stage with one group in my entire life. Stay tuned for part 2 about Rage Against the Machine.